Tonight. His first carry, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Pascal's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. An 8-yard pickup. And the Colts first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Looking for Campbell. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Taken down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Butler on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's tackled.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
The pass incomplete on the...
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Trey Burton.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Colts.
This is Hines. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Hines.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Ball carrier. Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass.
They begin the drive with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Incomplete. Rings them.
On 1st down, Hines up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The pass.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Draw play. This is Hines. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Campbell making the catch.
The pass complete to Paris Campbell.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
2nd and 11. Fighting Hilton on his slant. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Complete to Trey Burton. A gain of 8 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
The pass complete to Paris Campbell.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. On 1st down, Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A gain of 16.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. It's now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gault.